Namaste, welcome to Arthaniti. We begin today's episode with some important piece of information if you are a mutual fund investor and some news about bootstrapped startups which have made a major mark by putting in healthy figures in their quarterly results. Let's start. Diversification is the key to a healthy portfolio. Limiting our investments only to the Indian market has become a thing of the past. People now diversify their investments to foreign markets as well. Investing in foreign funds and foreign securities, it gives a major boost to your investment or wealth valuation. Now, this piece of information is important. Why? Because AMFI, the Association of Mutual Funds of India, has directed all mutual fund houses to stop taking fresh money in their funds which invest in foreign securities. Why have they suddenly asked mutual funds to do so? This is because of a cap that SEBI has put in place. Now, this cap is a $8 billion corpus across all mutual funds, beyond which the funds cannot invest in foreign securities. This is put in place as per SEBI guidelines. Now, $8 billion for the whole industry. There is also a cap of $1 billion per mutual fund house. Now, besides these two caps, there is a separate cap of $1 billion for any mutual fund schemes which invests in foreign ETFs. Okay, now what is the meaning of all this? So many numbers, so many figures, and so many caps. Does this mean my existing investment is going to, is there a problem with my existing investment? Well, the answer is no. This relates to fresh lump sum and SIP investments. So after 2nd of February, if you are planning to invest in a fund which invests in international funds or securities, you will not be able to do so. You will not be able to start a fresh SIP or a STP, systematic transfer plan, into any scheme which invests in a foreign fund. Okay, existing SIPs and STPs which are already registered are not going to get stopped. So, problem solved. No new investments, no lump sum investments, no new SIPs and STPs. Existing SIPs and STPs which are registered before 1st of February 2022 will keep on going as they are. Right? Why has AMFI suddenly decided to communicate to the mutual fund houses to stop taking fresh investments? Well, because that limit of $8 billion is fast approaching, and that is the reason why this communication has been sent. Now there has revision in that $8 billion limit is soon expected. There was news today that SEBI is thinking of increasing it by 25%. Now that is going to be a very small amount looking at the amount of money that is getting invested in foreign funds through various mutual fund schemes. Right, many mutual fund schemes have communicated to their investors. Schemes like Parag Parikh Flexi Cap Fund, which invests 35% of its corpus in foreign securities. The new NFO, new fund offer by DSP Innovative Fund, also has communicated to its investors that it will restrict the investment for the time being till this change in the cap is not in place. It will restrict that investment only in foreign ETFs. Now, very important piece of information, and hopefully SEBI will modify this current cap of $8 billion and fresh investments will start flowing. Right? So, if you are an investor in international funds and if you plan to invest in an international fund for a little period of time, you will not be able to do so. The second piece of information, second piece of news that I wanted to share with you is about two bootstrapped startups. What are bootstrapped? Bootstrapped are startups which have been started without taking any financing. In the sense, there is no venture capital involvement. The startups, these companies were fully funded personally by the founders, and no amount of financing has been taken from any venture capital or a bank. Right now, bootstrapped startups. The two startups that I want to talk about is Zoho and Zerodha. All of us are aware that Zerodha is the biggest share broker in the country. Zoho is a SaaS company and based out of Tamil Nadu, and they have posted excellent results with Zoho recording somewhere around 2000 crores of profit and Zerodha around 1200 crores of profit in these ventures of theirs. Now, before I end this episode, I want you to tell me the names of the founders of Zerodha and Zoho, and let's see how many of you can answer. Comment below the video if you know the answers, or else I'll tell you in tomorrow's videos about these two founders. And I hope you liked today's episode of mine. Please subscribe and like my video and share my video if you think it can add some value to the investors at large. Thank you. Good night.